Alright, so we're going to be finding the interval of convergence for this power series right here, which is x minus 3 to the n minus 1 all over 3 to the n minus 1. I used the ratio test to solve this because I noticed the n minus 1 in the exponents, and I thought that x to the n plus 1 would make for an easy function to simplify. So I used ratio test. You can use geometric. You can use geometric because the function is the same exponent, so you can put x minus 3 over 3 less than 1. But we end up with the same result. So with ratio test, you start with the basic formula: limit as n goes to infinity of x to the absolute value of x to the n plus 1 all over x to the n. That has to be less than 1 for the series to converge. So we plug our function into the formula, and we get this mess. So then we need to simplify that mess, and we do so by over here. And then we notice that we can cancel out x minus 3 to the n, 3 to the n, and we're left with 1 over 3 all over 1 over x minus 3, which can be flipped over because of the reciprocals, and we're left with limit as n goes to infinity of the absolute value of x minus 3 all over 3. We want that to be less than 1, so we set the absolute value of x minus 3 over 3 to be less than 1. Solve the inequality, and we get the interval 0 to 6. Now, since the question asks for the interval of convergence, you also want to check the endpoints. And we do so by over here. And for the first endpoint, I checked x equals 6. And when you plug in x equals 6 up top to the original function, you get 3 to the n minus 1 all over 3 to the n minus 1, which is basically the summation of just 1. And that keeps adding up and never converges to a single number. So the series diverges, and x equals 6 does not diverge. The endpoint x equals 6 does not converge, For the next endpoint, we check x equals 0. And when we do that, we get negative 3 to the n minus 1 all over 3 to the n minus 1. We take out the negative 1 to the n minus 1, and we're left with negative 1 to the n. This diverges because the series ends up just oscillating from 1 to negative 1 all the way out to infinity, so it also doesn't converge. So therefore, the answer is 0 to 6 with both endpoints diverging. So we put parentheses to indicate that they diverge at the endpoints. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye.